Okay, this is a video. You can see the mouse pointer. Okay, what you are seeing here is the brain stem. Okay, this is the lower part of the brain stem, the medulla. This part is the pons. Okay, beyond the medulla, below, this is the spinal cord. So this is the upper cervical part of the spinal cord. You can see the cervical vertebra here. Okay, so these are our cervical spinal nerves. Okay, from this upper cervical part of the spinal cord, you can see this red colored nerve fibers emerging from this upper part of the spinal cord. Okay, these are not the anterior nerve roots or the dorsal nerve roots of the spinal nerves. Okay, these are the spinal nerves, but you can see other nerves emerging from here. Okay, these are forming the spinal root of the accessory nerve. Okay, that will enter into the foramen magnum and it is going to exit through the jugular foramen. And this is the accessory nerve, and it is going to supply the sternocleidomastoid and the trapezius. Can you see these two? Okay, so it is supplying the trapezius and sternocleidomastoid. Now look further. This is arising from the C1 to C5, the upper cervical spinal segments. Okay, so from there these nerves are emerging. It is arising from a cell column, and that cell column is called the accessory cell column. This accessory cell column is actually in line with this cell column. This is called nucleus ambiguous cell column. Nucleus ambiguous cell column gives rise to these fibers. Okay, in this picture, if you look carefully, you can see that these fibers are arising, and you can see this nerve, yellow colored nerve. That nerve is briefly joining into the accessory, and then leaving it to join this nerve. Okay, this is the vagus. Okay, so this is the vagus, 10th cranial nerve, and this is the accessory nerve. So the proper accessory nerve contains only these fibers that arise from the spinal segment. That's why you can call accessory nerve as the spinal accessory nerve. So this was actually an earlier, this is actually an older description. I'll just switch on the labels here and just show you something written here. Can you read this? Recent evidence suggests that the accessory nerve lacks a cranial root and has no connection to the vagus nerve. Verification of this finding awaits further investigation. So now the evidence is almost that this accessory nerve is basically the spinal part of accessory nerve. So accessory nerve you can call it as spinal accessory nerve, and this cranial part of accessory nerve is if you just ignore this communication, you can understand that the cranial part of accessory nerve is going to the vagus. It is just vagus itself. Okay, so these fibers are the ones that is going to supply the pharyngeal muscles or the laryngeal muscles. As many other topics in medicine, this topic is also highly debated. For example, this study by Ryan et al. And also this study by Nirusha Lackman et al. Supports this view that there is an absence of a morphologically distinct cranial root. But this study by Shane Tubbs et al. Says that there is a cranial root for the accessory nerve in humans.